discoveries, and the European sailors they went on expedition or discovered to sea route to India, and various sailors were there. But Vasco da Gama managed to sail the past of Cape of Good Hope and reach the Indian coast. Same the intellectual revolution in Europe. There were various revolution. What is that revolution? It is that revolution is that the people were stop keeping faith on a blind faith, and they were started thinking from a critical point of view. Then revolution in political sphere. In this political sphere, in this revolution, various development of parliamentary and democracy in England. The democracy is developed in England at that time. And the second one is the Bill of Rights 1689 laid limitation on the power of the king. Then we have studied American War of Independence, in that under the leadership of George Washington, and finally won against the England. How that is called the American War of Independence. Then they were set up the federal government, and the democracy was born. The principles of democracy was born in the America. Then French Revolution. From the French Revolution gave the world the three values, that is of liberty, equality and fraternity. Now we'll continue further. Industrial Revolution. In the later period of 18th century, there were many technological innovations in Europe. So technically innovations were there in the Europe at that time. In 18th century, there was a production with the help of machines running on a steam. The cottage industries were replaced by the big factory. So what is the meaning of cottage industry? Means small industries, and they were replaced by the big factories. Means the small industries are there, they are replaced by there was started a big factory set up there. Machines come to be used instead of handlooms. So what is the meaning of handloom? Handloom means a manually operated looms. Looms means machines that was operated by the mans. Railway and steamer became the mode of transportation. The age of machines began, and that is known as the Industrial Revolution. See here, what is the industrial scientifically changes we can see here. The machines were used instead of manually work, and it is profitable for the business because the work is done very fast. Industrial revolution began in England and then spread in other parts of West. During this period, England enjoyed industrial prosperity and came to be described as a world factory. You can write this answer, world factory. So we can see here the industrial revolution began in England. It was started in England, and then it spread in the other parts of the West, and it is known as the world factory. And because of industrial prosperity, rise of capitalism. What is the meaning of capitalism? Is that we'll see the most property owned by the people or companies, not by government or by the workers. Capitalism has a more or a less free market economy. So it is free market for the traders, which means that price moved up and down according to the availability of the product. So whatever the decision taken by the privately or a owner will decide the price of the product. People buy or sell things according to their own judgment. In most of the countries, there are some regulations, trade laws, and some planning done by the government, and some plannings done by the government only. So for this capitalism, it is called the capitalism. So whatever profit they were getting from the business or trade, so it will not go to the government, it will collected to the, or it will goes to the that owner only, whoever the selling this, or it will goes to the company, private sector, that is. So we'll continue here. With the discovery of the new sea route began a new era of trade between Europe and Asia. So here, because of the new sea route found by the Vasco da Gama, here the trade again started with the Asia and the Europe countries. Many traders came forward to trade with eastern countries through the sea route. So many traders come to make a business with this Asian continents because they were getting maximum profit from them. it was not easy to carry out trade single-handedly. Obviously, if the only one cannot make trade with these countries, so there must be there must have all many traders to make business here. Hence, many traders came together and they have started trade. Thus, there was rise of many trading companies. Trade with the Oriental countries. The Oriental countries means Eastern countries was very profitable and responsible for the economic prosperity. Obviously, if they are making trade with countries, other countries, they themselves only they are fixing the prices. So obviously, they will get the maximum profit here, and because of that, the economic prosperity, they were responsible for the economy. They get maximum profit from these Oriental countries. Hence, European rulers started giving military protection and trade concession to these trading companies, and because of that, these European rulers, they were started getting protection, military protection and concession. This led to accumulation wealth in the Europe, and because of this, the Europe get the wealth is accumulated in the Europe. This property was used in the form of capital for trade and commerce, which led to rise of capitalist economic system in Europe. And because of all these business and trade, the Europe is getting maximum profit, and they have started the capitalist economic system in Europe. Why? Because they have also providing military protection to them and some concession to the traders, and so they are getting the profit over here. Understood? Now, colonialism. Colonialism means one country exploiting another country by making it into a colony. So here the exploiting means dominating. Here the colonialism means powerful country dominates the other country by exploiting it on the basis of economic and military strain. So as the European rulers, they were getting maximum profit, and because of they were getting also military protection, and here they become the so powerful in the other countries compared to the other countries, and on the basis of that, they were started exploiting the other countries by making it into the colony. A powerful country on the basis of economic and military strain occupies another region and establish its political supremacy. Not only they have dominating them, but they have set up their political supremacy. They have established their political supremacy in a setup by setting the colonies, and it is called colonialism. This is known as the colonialism. This tendency of colonialism led to the rise of imperialism among the Europeans. Imperialism means they were expanding their rules in the small countries, and they were making their roots their firm. Imperialism means the meaning of it is create an empire by conquering the other state lands and therefore increasing its own dominance. In a simple way, we can say a system in which a rich powerful country controls other countries. So it is called the imperialism. It is they were controlling by their strength and their powerful economic power. They were controlling the other country, or they were exploiting the other countries, and they were establishing their own rule over there. Imperialism means a system in which powerful country controls other countries by establishing its overall domination and establishing many colonies. Many countries from Asia and African continent fell prey to these imperialist aspiration of the European nations. So there were many countries, they were fail to prey to this imperialist aspiration, means they were having desiring to make the imperialist, but they were failed by this in European nation. So students, we stop here and will continue the lesson next time.